In this video, I'll be taking you through on how to design a transition sheet metal part between two tubes which are not of the same shape and not at the same level. So this is the smaller tube, this is the larger tube. Now if you want to connect these two tubes using a sheet metal part which will be welded on them, so how can we design that? So if we take a side view, you'll see that they are not at the same level, they are not the same height. So how can we design a transition between them? Let's see. So if these surfaces, this surface and this surface, if they were in the same plane, we would just sketch on one of the surfaces and then join them using a patch and then extrude command. But they're not on the same plane. So we will see how to do that. First thing which we will do is use the offset command. So offset command is going to create offset, select this surface. We will basically extract this surface, keep it at 0. We want to extract the surface. Offset this. We are extracting the surface and then hide the two solid bodies. So we will get only the surface. So we will be working in only surface. So go to sketch, create sketch, select this top surface and then create the sketch like this. Make a rectangle. Make sure that the ends of the rectangle are collinear with this line. Similarly over here, make them collinear. And this edge, give an offset of 10 mm coming out of the tube. This is just arbitrary. We can change it later. So this is one. So we can go to patch command and select that sketch profile and press OK. We'll create one for surface. Do the same thing on the other one. Select rectangle. Make it collinear. Use collinear constraint. For this edge also. Select both, control select both of these and make collinear. Again over here, give an offset of say 10. So finish sketch and go to surface, go to patch, create the surface, the second surface. So we have two surfaces. So let's hide the extracted bodies, extracted surfaces, and let's start sketching on this plane to create a connecting curve. So we'll start sketching on this plane and we will be creating a 3D sketch. So let's see how to do that. Go to create sketch and then start creating, starting from here, create like this, this and like this. So make sure. So this black point indicates that it's coincident at that point. Make this as vertical and make this as horizontal. So this is vertical, this is horizontal. We created a 2D sketch for now. Now, if you want to convert this into 3D, just rotate and just select this point and select this point and make them coincident. So now you can see it has become 3D. Now the next step is to add fillet. So go to modify, go to fillet, add fillet over here. Select this line, say 25. And then select fillet, select this line, let's say 15. So this is a smooth curve which is tangent to both these surfaces. Tangency is important. Next, We again go to sketch, again sketch on this. We'll create another 3D sketch in a similar fashion for the outer side. So start with this line and then with this. Make sure that these constraints are horizontal and vertical, or we can align with respect to these surfaces however they are. So this should align with this and this should align with this. So the next thing is again this point and this point, you control select them and coincident. Okay, before that point has to be fixed. So this point and this point first coincide them. So that is coincident, that is still 2D. And then if we use this point and this point, then coincide, then it'll become 3D. So these are the two 3D sketches, 3D lines. Next, go to fillet, modify fillet. So give 40. Go to modify fillet again. And so these are the two smooth lines which are tangent to these two surfaces and connect them. So finish sketch. Next step is to go and create a loft. So go to create a loft. Select this as the first profile, profile 1. Select this as the second profile, profile 2. And then select rails. Select this. Select this line one by one, each segment 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then press plus, select this, 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 and this. Two, 3, 4, and 5. So this creates a lofted surface which is connecting the two surfaces. Press OK. Now the next step is to create the side walls. So for that we'll bring in the extracted surfaces, and what we will do is we'll be creating a plane or 4 planes using plane along path. Plane along path, select under construct, plane along path, select this line and make a plane at this point. So for that just enter distance as 0, or we can enter distance as 1. Either of the two, try it, and it should be at this end point. So press OK and then go to sketch and sketch here. Drop a vertical line. Drop a vertical line from that point. Let's keep it at 20. Then finish sketch. Do the same thing over here as well at this line. Again, make a plane at the end. Drop a vertical. Dimension it 20. Finish sketch. So now you have 2 lines on either side, and we'll be using loft to connect these two. Similarly, do it on the other side. Plane along path. Just untick 3D sketch. Just want a 2D sketch. Select this point as a starting. Go to look at and drop a vertical down. Dimension it 20. Finish the sketch. Do the same thing for this one. Sketch on this. Drop a vertical. 20. Finish sketch. Next step is to create a sweep. So for creating a sweep, go to create, under sweep, select single path, select this as the profile, then select the path segment by segment, untick chain selection, select this, 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 and this, and this. So it will create a path. So as you can see over here, this surface does not align with the end sketch because that end sketch is parallel to this side face. So for that, we need to keep it parallel. Select parallel so it will align. Press OK. Similarly, do it on the other side. Go to sweep, select this as profile and select the path, this, 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 and this. Make sure it's parallel and press OK. So you have the three surfaces. Now we just need to join all of them and give the fillets. So select each surface individually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These two are extracted surfaces. So hide them. So these are the surfaces which need to be joined together. And in Fusion, that option is called as stitch, stitching the surfaces together. So we are joining all of the surfaces together. And we can now give fillet over here. Say 6. Similarly, we'll give a 6 here. Say 7. And press OK. And check with the solid bodies which were reference. So it should not interfere into this material. For that, we'll check. So you can see over here, this fillet is smaller than this fillet. So it has a clearance. Next step is to create the thicken. Thicken. Let's see if you want to keep it -2 or 2 mm thickness. So 2 mm thickness. So now we have made the transition between this tube, the sand color tube, and the pink color tube.